As a teenager, as a youth, on the road to success, on the road to success, on the ladder to success, there are some phases that you are going to go through. In fact, it happens to I think almost everybody. These phases are like inevitable. You go through them. So I'm going to discuss these phases. I'm going to discuss these phases. Hello guys, it's your boy Chris with another video. So let's discuss the phases that happens to almost every young person who is on the road to success. And if you check well, if you ask so many successful people, they'll tell you that this is what has happened. This is based on good research and what I've seen that actually happens. You know what this channel is all about. This is a channel that's all about the road to success. So let's dive. The first phase that actually happens is the confusion stage. The confusion stage. Now, what do I mean by the confusion stage? Confusion stage, it gets to a point in your life where you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, what am I doing with my life? It happens. If you check well, it happens. If you check, it happens. When you're like, at this point of your life, like, what am I actually doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Like, what do I want to become? And then you set your mind to it, whatever you decide. It can be many things. So I'll be like, okay, I want to become a doctor, lawyer, teacher, whatever, or whatever it is, a streamer, a cyber analyst, whatever it is. And then you put your mind to it. That's the confusion stage. You're still like, what's going to happen? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the future holds. And then when you pick up what you want to do, the next phase is the failure phase. Now, this happens. This is very natural. If you are listening to me now, know that this is actually very, very natural. You fail. Failure is part of life, and failure is what makes life go like easier. You can't just like be winning. Winning is good, but when you fail, the winning actually becomes sweeter. Like if you are explaining to someone how you won and how you failed in the past, yeah, it becomes like. So the failure phase is like when you try something, you feel, oh, I'm not doing well in this. This stuff is not working. Take example for this YouTube I'm doing. Okay, you're like, oh, I'm not getting enough views. I'm not getting enough. It's natural. Failing is natural on the road to success. Failing is natural. If you take a look at some footballers, they actually had more than one trial. They actually got rejected. If you check, the man that I think is 7up. I think that's why he named his the company 7up, because he actually failed 6 times. I think it was the 7th time he got it correctly. So failure is part of life. It's a phase that will happen. Now the next phase is the isolation phase. You know, when you fail, that period is very painful. Like, it's very painful. Like, I put my effort in this, and now it's not giving me the result I wanted. You just want to be alone. Like, you just want to. It will even feel like you are depressed or something. It is natural, guys. It's a phase that actually happens. When you are going through all this phase, just know that success is near. Success is near. You isolate yourself. You don't want to be around anybody. You are thinking like that's the time to like to cool down and think. Because when you feel, you're like, okay, let me shift back. Let me go back. Let me think about, okay, what actually led to this failure. You just want to be alone, not too much friends, or even few friends around you. Now, That's the third stage, isolating yourself. Isolating yourself. And during this period of isolation, a wise person that wants to go through, because when you fail, you want to isolate yourself. During that isolation stage, the best thing to do at that point is think. When you're isolating yourself, you are not just there to cry and mourn your failure. No, you have done that. When you're isolating yourself, it is for you to have deep thinking. Like, yeah, okay, so this is why I failed, this is what happened, this, that. You are thinking deeply. You are looking for more ideas, you are brainstorming, you are searching. That's the isolation stage. Now, the next stage is the discipline stage. This is the most important stage. Discipline. When I mean discipline is starving yourself of some comfort in order to achieve your goal. If you use your phone, let's say before, like say 8 hours, 10, 15 hours a day, you reduce it to 5, 4, or if your phone is 2, that means instead of you just doing like social media that's not important, watching and laughing, wasting time, you're actually using this period, starving yourself of that enjoyment, using it. That isolation and discipline state, they work hand in hand. Isolation is when you've thought about it. Discipline is when you're now putting it into practice. Because it's not just enough to think about it. You have to do it. After you've thought about it, you have to do it. Like, you have to actually do it. Yes, guys. You have to do it. You can't just be like, okay, I feel I've thought about it. Let me just leave it one side. No. As after thinking of the next way forward, practice it, guys. Practice what you thought of. Practice it, and I'm telling you, you see discipline. When you're disciplined, and I also say, because I'm a Christian, so with the help of God, I know He's going to help you. He's going to help us. When you are disciplined, when you are putting in the work, the effort, your time, it leads us to the next phase, result. Now, here's the funny thing. People actually don't look at when you're suffering, when you're going through stress. They look at, oh, he's got a nice car, he's got a nice house, he's got a nice wife, he's got nice children, he's enjoying his life, going around, stuff like that. Okay, just like, let me take an example. I love football so much. Okay, see, look at Cristiano Ronaldo, look at Leo Messi, look at them. They're enjoying themselves. Billions of money, millions in their accounts, buying expensive wristwatches. That is the result of the hard work. You didn't see them when they were training, sweating, getting booed by fans, and all that. When the results start coming, people won't look at your hard time. They only want to know what you passed through, and it look like you did magic. Result is what crowns these 4 phases of. Just look at one phase. The last phase covers the 4 phases. Covers it, because no one will see the 4 phases. They only look at the last phase. The result. The result, guys. The result. Guys, put in the work. Let's all put in the work. Let's get successful. Let's not be wasted youths or whatever talent you have. You go through these phases, but the result, like, let me give you guys an example. When I'm reading, let's say preparing for an exam, what's in my mind, what I read is, others might look at how difficult the exam is, but I'm looking at the result. I'm like, if I spend this time next, if I spend this time, I spend this hours of like my night, instead of when people are sleeping, let's say I spend it on like reading, so I won't get confused in the example. I actually look at the end, the result. That's where my mind is. My mind is not, I know I'll go through the stress, tired, headache, but I'm actually looking at the result, like, because I know it's the result that most people will look at. Do you get? So, guys, these phases will happen. If you want to become successful, you are going to go through all this. But we can do this. We'll enjoy the result later on. So, support your boy. Support me. Like this video, share, and also subscribe for more videos like this. So I love you all. I'll see you in my